All right, go ahead and write this one down. We're going to solve this equation here, and it is an equation because it has an equal sign. And in this one, I'm telling you that the answer is 0. Okay? The answer will come out to be 0. Don't be frightened. 0 is a number like all the other numbers. But how do you know the answer is going to be 0? You don't. Okay, so we're going to work this just like we would solve any other equation, and just keep in mind what's going to happen. So let me go get my steps for solving an equation. Here they are. And I'm going to go through the steps just like I would any equation. Step 1, distribute. Yes, I do need to distribute. Negative 6 will be multiplied times x, and then negative 6 times negative 2. Negative 6 times x is negative 6x. Negative 6 times negative 2 is a positive, right? Negative times negative, positive 12. Everything else just comes down. All right, distributing, done, check. Step 2, combine like terms. Well, on the right-hand side, of course, I don't have any like terms. It's only one term. And on the left, I do have two like terms. Here they are. This 12 and this minus 26 are like terms. Oh, they're going to go together. It's going to give me negative 6x minus 14 equals negative 14. And we have combined like terms. Next up, we need to bring our variables to the same side. I only have one variable. Here it is. It's an x. There's no variables over here. So that step is complete, and we move to the last step. Last step is isolate the variable. So grumpy old x, she wants to be all by herself. Here she is. We need to get rid of the minus 6, and we're also going to get rid of the minus 14. Now, we're going to get rid of the minus 14 first. So we are going to add 14 to both sides of the equal sign. Okay. It's like the opposite of order of operations here. Okay, so you get rid of the addition or subtraction first. We have equals that we bring down. Negative 14 plus 14 is 0. Okay, so that cancels out. On the right-hand side, negative 14 plus 14 is 0. Okay, now this does not disappear on the right. We need to actually put a 0 here, because otherwise there wouldn't be anything else there. So you need to put that number of 0. Now we don't need this 0, because we already have this negative 6x that's going to drop down. Yeah, you could write negative 6x plus 0, but anything plus 0 is just itself. So it's really going to be just negative 6x equals 0. And I'm going to keep following my steps to isolate my variable. This x wants to be all by herself. It is multiplied. She is multiplied times the negative 6. So to get rid of multiplication, I am going to divide this side by negative 6 and this side by negative 6. Negative 6 over negative 6 is 1. So we have a 1x, which is an x all by itself, equals 0 divided by anything is 0. Okay, so the answer is 0. Now, did I know that when I started? No, I didn't. Okay, this answer could have been 5 or 10. It could have really been any number. It could have been no solution, or it could have been all real numbers. But when we work it all the way down and we follow our 4 steps to solving a linear equation, we find out that the answer is just 0. Okay, and 0 is a number, just like all the other numbers. It can happen. 0.